Oh, hi everybody. It's Colleen with Chalk Couture. Coming in with another project tonight, another holiday project. So let me just go ahead and get the old iPad going here. And then we can get going. It's going to be very, very quick project tonight. I'm using one of the dollar store finds again, and this time, oops, just click on that, there we go. And this time I actually, as I mentioned, this was from the dollar store, and I painted it white, as you can see on the back. But then what I did on the front was I just added a little bit of dark walnut stain to it. So, and then I put wax on it. So tonight I thought I would just come in and do a simple, quick joy, peace, and believe right on there. And I'm going to use white and peacock and candy apple red. And I think I'll go right in that order. So we'll do it like that. Red, white, and then peacock. I think that'll be really, really pretty, especially with the dark walnut stain. So all of my pieces are labeled on the back already. And that is so that when we are finished and we've cleaned our transfer, we can return it to its carrier sheet. So hi Johnny. So I am going to just take that transfer and I am literally putting it onto my pants to fuzz it. And so that way it won't stick quite as hard to the surface. How are you, Johnny? Hi, Debbie. So with our transfers, they can be used on just about any surface that you can think of. So as you can see, I'm using wood tonight. You can use it on glass, burlap, canvas, chalkboards, paper. That's just a few things to name. I'm hanging in there, Johnny. Cannot complain. We are almost through another week. I can't believe it. You want the anchor? Are you on the list? Is it coming to you next? I got to check and see who it's coming to next. So this is our, this is my upline team, Crafty Chalkers, and our symbol for Crafty Chalkers is anchor. So, oh, you're watching Charlie Brown Halloween. That's so awesome, Debbie. So this is our anchor, and we have a fun little thing going on the team page that this is our traveling anchor. So right now it's my time this week to have, we call her Ancora, and it's just a fun little team kind of fun thing that we're doing. But you're not, oh Johnny, you're not under Crafty Chalkers. Okay. Aww. I feel bad now. But yeah, it's a cute little fun thing that we're doing on the team page. So Ancora is going to be part of my lives a couple times this week, or leading into next week probably. And I feel like the joy is not centered. Let me just try that again. It's just throwing me off a little bit, I think. Or maybe it's the rest of the words that aren't. Let's just try that. Let's move these guys down a little bit. Oh, Rock Your Chalk. I love that. That's an awesome name. Rock Your Chalk. So my team, I fall under Jessica, the Crafty Chalker. So my team name is Something to Chalk About, which I thought that was cute. We took a vote when I got my first team member. We took a vote on what my team name would be. And we had a little fun with Jess and her husband and her son, and me and my husband. And I had everybody give a suggestion for a team name, and Jess's husband won. He came up with Something to Talk About, which I thought was really cute. I have to watch you and Jessica because you're both so funny and make. Aw, thanks, Johnny. I appreciate that. All right, here we go. We are ready to rock and roll and get this thing done lickety split. So I have 3 little squeegees here ready to go. I'm going to give my chalk paste a nice quick stir, so that it's got that nice yogurt-like consistency that we're looking for. I might as well stir all of them. Now you can see this is the white, like I said, has no pigment in it. So it gets a little bit more fluffy. So I'm just going to go ahead and add just a spritz of water, and you can see that livens it right back up to that yogurt consistency. Looks centered? Good, thank you. I always have such a hard time with that. And you can see my new surface that I have actually has a ruler on it. But do you think I use it? No, not really. Nope. just winging it. That's how I roll. Just gonna wing it. I think what I want to do is add some cute little details around the side, but as with every project, I always say this, I always have to look at it for a little while. So I'm going to just do the basic, putting the chalk on it with the transfer, and then go from there and see if I want to add some little details to it, maybe some pretty ribbon or something. I'm not quite sure. We'll figure it out, but it takes me a while to digest and look at it and see what I want to do. But anyway, let's move along. Here's chalk paste on my squeegee. A little bit goes a long way. All that I am doing is covering the silkscreen area. How are you doing tonight, Debbie? How's Charlie Brown? Hi, Gwen. How's Charlie Brown making out? Is this the episode where he is trick-or-treating and every house he goes to he gets a rock? I think that's this one, right? I remember that from when I was a kid. I got a rock. That's what he got every house he went to. It's funny how some things stick with you from your childhood. Okay, all that excess right back into our jar. We are not going to waste any of that. I have a pan right off to the side of me that I am throwing my squeegees and my transfers into. So there is joy. Look how cool that looks. I love the distressed, and that is intentional. When I clean the transfer, I'll show you. It is supposed to look distressed. I know, Debbie, I have tons. Look, I legit have your sparklies right here in my drawer. Look, I'm going to grab a handful. I just got a few. Look, I got all these cool little sparklies, and I put them on one of my projects that I did when I did the woodland creatures, and it had the trees. I put this on the top. They're all sitting here in my drawer, and thank my sister-in-law Jessica gave me pop dots, which is awesome. So now I can put the little pop dots on the back here, and I could actually bling this up. That's a fantastic idea, Deb. Might do that. Maybe some some bling and some ribbon. I think that'll look cute. Yeah, I took all those out of my case, and they are literally sitting here in my drawer ready for me to use. So thank you for my little bling. Okay, we're just going to clean off that little spatula. I want to close up my chalk paste because I do not want it to dry. And I'm just going to let that dry on its own because I have no worries about touching that part of it. If I wanted to, I could take my heat tool and just hit that with a little bit of heat, and that will help dry it. I'm just going to let it do it on its own, and then at the end, since nothing's going to be overlapping, I will just put some heat on here just to get this nice and dry. And that was, whoa, a whole lot of chalk paste. Let's get some of that back into the jar, and then we're going to put a nice thin coat of chalk paste on here. And I don't know why I just got a little bit of red in here. I wonder where the heck did that come from? I wonder if that was on my squeegee. Sometimes I miss the sides of the squeegee, and I wonder if I had a little piece of red. I don't see it in my chalk paste, so I don't know where the heck that came from. I'm going to stop and leave well enough alone, and we're just going to peel it and reveal it. So again, apply even pressure and pull that right across. Oh, the white looks so good on the dark walnut. It's one of my favorite things. I have to get out of my box because I am so obsessed with the dark walnut. I really need to try out different colors. But I just love the dark walnut stain so much. Okay, last one is Believe. And that is all there is to it. Oh my goodness, easy peasy. You put the chalk paste on, you take the chalk paste off, and you do the hokey pokey, and then you're done. And that is it. Excess back into your jar, squeegee in the water, and peel and reveal. And now you've got, as soon as I get this transfer off, now you have got a cute little sign that you made yourself for your home decor piece. How fun is that? This would look so cute in a window. And if I wanted to, even though I use chalk paste, I could seal this with a Krylon spray sealer, or because I waxed my wood before I used it, I can try to wash that off. I'm a little concerned that the darker pigments might not wash off as well. I know the white definitely will. But if not, then I would just put another coat of the dark walnut stain on there if I wanted to, but for me, I'm just gonna leave that. Sparkle jewels for me. Yep, rocks. Oh my gosh. Yep, sparkly, blingy, anything that you can bling up. I love it. I love it. So let's dry this. Again, it's just gonna take a quick second just to dry. And there you have it. You've got a jazzed up dollar store find with Chalk Couture. How awesome is that? And then it's got the hole already in here. And you can just add some really pretty ribbon. And then let's pop a few blings on here and let's see what that's gonna look like. And then what I'll do is I'll use my pop dots and put them around. But yeah, I could easily just pop these guys all over just to give it some added bling, just like that. I've got tons more, Deb. Tons more bling. I got a drawer over here that's loaded with them. But how cute is that if I just popped all those around? Like that. That is fun. I like it. That gave it the pop it needed. And then when I add the ribbon, that's really going to give it the pop it needs. So let's slide this guy off to the side for a sec. I'm going to bring in my pan of water because we are going to do this project from beginning to end. And Cora, I have to move you for a hot second because I don't want to get you chalky. And I'm going to grab a towel.
I need help.
And then, hey, Jessica's in the house.
Hello. Can I help you clean?
I'm going to do it
Did you
live.
just do that?
I just did that. I didn't,
Oh
I didn't
my
put the
gosh.
bling down yet. I'm going to use your pop dots that you so nicely gave me. And
That were actually not in a box?
Yeah. Well, first Jess gave me an empty box of Pop Dots, not realizing, and then when I saw her last weekend, she actually gave me Pop Dots, which I am so thankful for.
I was like, just kidding. You can't have Pop Dots.
I can't have them. Yeah, so I thought I would add that, maybe some ribbon or something
It's
on
so
there.
pretty.
It's so cute. I like it too, Deb. Thank you again for the bling. Comes in handy.
Love it.
So then we're just literally taking our transfers and our squeegees, cleaning them off, putting them on our towel here. And you're going to get some pretty colored water when you're done. And this is all washable, no worries. If this gets on your fingers, gets on your clothes, it will come right off. Not to worry. So I put the transfers sticky side up on my towel over here. And I will show you the final step once we get all of these guys, these little tools of mine cleaned off. Okay, I'm going to pop this right there. Let's stick that guy right there. And then our final step is our lovely disinfectant wipe. These are our BFFs when working with chalk. Paper towels and disinfectant wipes are your friend.
Oh, yeah. And the sponge.
And
Or
the
the
sponge,
eraser.
the board
The
eraser.
eraser. That's like my favorite thing now.
Hey, Deb, you know what? And I'm glad Jess is here because her son says this all the time. Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
It's
And don't
true.
be scared to share. Remember
And don't be scared to share.
Don't be scared to share. I don't remember who would say that.
Speaking of sharing, that was an awesome segue. If you would be so kind as to hit the share button on the bottom left-hand corner of your mobile device, I would be eternally grateful. That helps to get the Chalk Couture love out to your friends. So I am going to flip these guys back over to the side that we chalked on and use my disinfectant wipe. See how that cleaned off the chalk for me? Let's just go right down the line, clean the front. And remember that the darker pigments sometimes will stain around your transfer. No worries. Your silk screen will be clean when you use the disinfectant wipe. And that when you have staining on your transfers, it just shows that you have used it and loved it. And then final step is on the back side of the transfer. That helps to get all that fuzz. My yoga pants really always get these really fuzzy. So it helps to get some of that fuzz off the back of your transfer and also cleans the silkscreen area as well. So that is all there is to it. You are all set and done. And then we would just take and match up how we labeled. That's how that comes back into play. Shiny side meets sticky side. That's how it goes back on there. That's how we replace our transfers. So you literally are just going to match it up and you are done. That is all there is to it. And if you forgot any of these instructions that I happen to mention, Chalk Couture's got you covered. They're right here on the back of your transfer, so no worries. You can always refer to that for your cleaning guide and for your how to use guide. And then once we have these guys all set, we simply return them to our package, and then we can use them again and again on many different surfaces. We can also use our Couture ink and ink an awesome shirt or kitchen towel or mug, what have you. There's so many options. It's limitless, honestly. So thank you. That was my super quick project. Let's bring her back in real quick. And then I'm going to grab my pop dots and add some bling and add some ribbon. And then I will post a finished pic in the comments below. I'm also going to link the my online store below. And I think that about covers it, guys. So thanks so much for hanging in there tonight. Have a fantastic rest of your night, and I'll see you later. Bye.